Dinky, is that you? Come closer. I can't see you very well.
Mother?
It's so good to see you again. They don't wear uniforms in Starfleet anymore?
I go on duty at 0800.
They're not making you work nights, are they? Are you eating well? Can't be as good as my home-cooked meals.
Where are you?
Oh, I'm in a good place now. Are you making friends? You're not in a romance yet, are you?
I thought we had lost you. Is it really you?
Can you imagine? Cats do make it in after all. You're worried about your new promotion. Listen to your captain.
He reminds me of Father.
Look to him, and remember, I'll always be with you. Oh no, my roast! Gotta go! Love you, Dinky.
Come in. This is for you. Welcome aboard. And congratulations on your promotion.
Thanks. What time is it?
It's almost your duty time. You better hustle. The captain frowns upon tardiness.
Oh my god.
This is nice. I'm Samantha, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
And I'm Riley. We're from the lower deck.
Open it.
Oh my goodness. Is this a Pluricelli? I'm not even gonna ask how you got your hands on this.
Let's just say we know someone who knows someone who knows someone from Omicron Study 3.
Man has kept records diligently since the advent of the written word. His accumulation of knowledge has grown exponentially with each passing decade. As he moved out into space, this knowledge was combined with that of many other races to create the single largest repository of information in the known universe. The repository is known as Memory Alpha. This is where you can access the Federation files.
Captain's Log 2269.9. We've been dispatched to the planet Erin. Data recently received by a routine probe revealed an unusual spike in life sign activity localized in the proximity of a recent meteor strike.
Lieutenant Junior Grade Owena Brennex reporting for duty. Lieutenant Junior Grade Owena Brennex reporting for duty. Lieutenant Junior?
Captain, the impact site is emitting an irregular energy pulse. It's coming from the meteorite.
An energy pulse? Is there any harmful radiation?
None from the ship's sensors. I'd still like to get a closer look.
It's acting like a distress signal, a fluctuating frequency that's interfering my comms console.
No industrial or technology readings on the planet, Captain.
Well, we definitely have an anomaly here, folks. We need to keep going. I've got to get some answers.
Brenix, JG, you have a shot at me today. So I've read your profile. You graduated from Starfleet on Regulus 3. It's a very good school.
Yes, sir. Very good school.
And you excel in the 4077 in dimensional studies and have some LRN DNA ancestry. I find that fascinating. Did I miss anything?
Yes, sir. I mean, no, sir.
Other than you're underwater.
Sir?
Brenix, you graduated with high marks, but none of that matters. You're on my ship now, and everyone starts out underwater here. So just relax and learn to swim, and don't disappoint me. So, Commander, what did you find?
Well, there's definitely a life form down there. One we haven't seen before. I'm sending my data over to astrobiology and cartology for further analysis.
I ran diagnostics on my comms console, and I'm unable to decipher the unusual frequencies.
Get all the data that you can from science as well, and let's get a team together. We need to get down on the surface, get eyes and instruments down there.
Aye, Captain.
Well, now that we're all here, Commander, what did you find out about the anomaly on the surface?
Cartology has mapped out the area, but without a direct way to gather or analyze physical samples. Our final analysis is limited.
I've analyzed much of the data that is triggering my linguistic recognition chip, but no language has been found.
Atmospheric checks out. Radiation levels minimal, and the meteor site doesn't seem harmful.
So, let's get a team on the surface and find out about this new life form.
Well, if it is a sentient life form, let's not go hacking off bits of it just because it's not communicating with us.
Doc, I thought hacking off bits was your specialty.
Well, indiscriminate hacking, professional sampling is two different procedures.
Well, that's why I want you down there, Doc, overseeing the extraction of data. JG, what are your thoughts?
The handheld universal translator has a wider spectrum scan that could help pinpoint any given life form trying to communicate on a non-verbal wavelength.
That's an excellent recommendation, JG. Go get that unit. You're going to go with us.
Make sure you eat a hearty meal. Don't want to get hungry on your first away mission.
Sir?
Energize.
Aye, Captain.
The problem?
There seems to be a slight power drop. Seems all right now. Yeah, it's fine.
Energize.
Engineering. Send a maintenance team to the transporter room for console diagnostics.
You getting anything?
Nothing yet, sir. Wait a minute. I think I am getting a response.
Brennix, are you all right? Doc, check her out.
This is Beckman.
Captain, we have lots of conflicting data up here. Stabilizers are erratic, power is fluctuating throughout the ship, and the emergency system is cutting over to backup battery.
Stand by, Lane. We're getting her back to the ship. Brennix, are you with us?
She's conscious, sir. Unusual brainwave activity, fluctuating.
Beckman to transporter room.
Aye, Captain.
I need you to get a lock on Brennix, and when you isolate her signal, beam her on board immediately.
Captain, I can't seem to get a lock on her. I do have a solid lock on everyone else, though.
Captain, something's happening here.
Help me, Captain. I can't move.
I'll stay behind with Brennix. Little Kelly needed back at ship.
Looks like I'm in no position to argue with you, Doc. Beckman to transporter room. 2 to beam up.
No known entity matches the databases. Readings of heightened energy activity.
Physically, she's reading normally. Blood pressure, breathing, heart rate, perfusion. Check, check, check.
Dr. Bell, Cummins, I can hear you, but you can't hear me.
I protect. Child safe.
That's what I'm reading too. But look at the theta brainwaves. Off the scale.
Captain's log 2270.1. The Hornet is slowly losing power. On the bridge, Chief Engineer Lang is running every diagnostic possible, and without the dilithium crystals, our orbit will decay.
It sure feels like a dampening field draining the life out of our dilithium crystals.
Dampening field? Where's it coming from?
Searching for the source. Captain, it's theoretically impossible. Impulse and warp drives are affected as well. We are dead out here, sir. This and all the others have lost their power values. The only thing that's holding this old girl afloat is her backup batteries.
So how the battery's holding up?
Draining at a rapid rate. I have initiated Emergency Power Protocol 3, running on bare minimum power throughout the ship.
Doc, what's your status down there?
The energy emitted by the meteorite is being fueled by the planet itself. As far as its attraction to Brennix, that is a mystery.
We need a parameter around that meteorite, and we need a support team down there.
If you need to go down there, the internal reactors are not affected on the shuttlecraft, so I can vouch that they are reliable.
When we arrive at the surface, secure the perimeter. Give us a rundown on the planet, Alvarez.
500,000 years ago, Eret was once a Class M planet. The Eredians fought in a cataclysmic war, killing everyone on the planet.
This is the planet that the USS Enterprise found a remaining group of spheroid receptacles containing the minds of 3 inhabitants.
Were all the receptacles found?
Unknown.
Well, scans are now showing a symbiotic entwining between this creature and Brennix.
Is it showing any aggression towards her?
Well, her vitals are normal, but I am seeing a slight increase in anxiety and pain in Brennix, especially if any of us get too close.
Protect you. No harm you. You are mine.
No, you need to let me go. This is wrong. You are hurting me.
Save you. Hurt no. Save us.
This feels like a Kobayashi Maru exercise. The data does not make sense.
The law of physics makes it impossible for the power to become inert from a geological mineral.
Unless there's an outside invisible power source draining our energy. Mayhewer, what have we been experiencing the past 24 hours?
Not sure what you mean, Captain.
What keeps harmful radiation from penetrating this ship?
Titanium plating on the hull, sir.
Correct. Look at that planet. What is the chemical makeup of that planet?
Just the normal components that make up most planets, Captain. What's your point?
Computer, analyze the planet's inert components.
Working.
Could that planet affect the power output of dilithium?
Negative.
However, given the position of the two planets, their magnetic fields, and all characteristics combined, could a power dampening field be created around this planet?
Working. Affirmative.
Could it reach far enough to affect the Hornet?
Affirmative.
Explain how.
The percentage of raw materials and increase in gravitational properties between the second planet and Eret's outer gravitational field creates a dampening halo, rendering the harmonic energy of dilithium crystals inert.
That doesn't explain why the dilithium slowly diminished in power when we first arrived here.
Computer, is there a way to restore power to the dilithium crystals that have already been affected?
Affirmative.
Look out. Did you see that? It's okay, Smith.
What's that chemical you have on your body?
My perfume?
Origin from Omicron City 3 pod plan. Interesting. And confirmed. Fluorocili's own Brennix as well.
Do you think this has something to do with her perfume?
possibly stimulate a protective component within the creature.
Like a mothering component?
That hypothesis could be correct, Commander.
I know you don't want to hurt me. I feel your love.
Love, child.
These are my friends. They mean you no harm.
If you say it's attracted to the Pluricelli, I think I can get close enough to distract it.
Got it.
She was testing some higher frequency signals on random sequences when the entity grabbed her. Can you hear and understand me? We are here to help you. We mean you no harm. Do you understand?
Not want you here. You hurt. Kill child. Kill me.
Mother, these are my friends. They are here to help, not hurt.
No. Child is mine. To protect. Kill others. Save child.
You will kill me. Kill me and you kill your child.
Love child. Want child safe.
Commander O'Kelly, I think I can reach her.
Go ahead, JG. Keep us updated.
Now we're getting somewhere.
O'Kelly.
Checking on your current situation.
Well, Brennix has made some positive contact with the entity, and a little mother-daughter diplomacy is taking place. What about the ship?
Another 12 hours and all power to the ship will be restored. There's a reoccurring dampening field around the planet every 45 days.
This I've got to hear.
The rotation of the second planet creates a depolarization anomaly when it's at its closest orbit to Eret. How's JG holding up?
Doing well, all things considered.
Well, we've got to wait this out until we're out of this dead zone, but once you're back, I'm authorizing 72 hours of R&R for you and your crew.
I'll settle for 72 hours of alone time, thank you very much.
That was my mother.
She really thought you were her child.
No, it was my actual mother. I've been seeing her everywhere since we've started orbiting this planet.
Well, you've been through a lot. Let's get you back to the ship so you can get some rest.
It wasn't a dream. She said if she could find a way, she'd send me a message.
What message?
If there was another life after this one.
Let me speak with Brennix.
Yes, Captain?
Well, this is a first for all of us.
Captain?
Being possessed by a foreign entity on your first away mission, I'm sorry there's no medals for that.
I should be the one sorry, Captain.
Oh, no. You handled yourself the way any of my senior officers would have. I'm very proud of you, Brennix. Good job.
So, what happened on the surface when Brennix was released?
Well, Captain, you're the one who wanted to come back to the comfort of the ship and miss all the fun.
I can't believe you really want to know all the exciting details of our away mission.
I think the crew would all agree. It compared to a week-long getaway on some recreational planet.
Right, crew?
I'll include all the details in my report.
Judging from the sarcasm, I'm sure it'll be a great read. So, Doc, tell me, any lasting effects from this health-wise? Where is JG anyway?
Well, Captain, there was an incident right after she was beamed aboard the ship.
And what happened?
Well, it happened in the mess hall.
The mess hall? Did she have a medical issue, Doc?
Somewhat.
Details.
I've treated her. She should be fine in a couple of days.
You guys are killing me. I need to know details here.
Well, the entity held her captive for so long it just about drained all the energy from her. And when she came back to the ship, she
She went on an eating frenzy. Poor kid ate about everything on the ship. And that's when all the trouble started.
Is she going to be okay?
I diagnosed her with a massive case of functional dyspepsia.
Dyspepsia? What's that?
A severe tummy ache.
Well, I think if that's the extent of her injuries, we can omit that from the report.
Aye, Captain.
Helm, take us out of the sector so we can recharge our crystals and unscramble my brain.